that has so much to offer, I enjoyed it every bit. Starting from the Pattaya's walking street, playing with the tiger, watching the sunset, Phuket's great beaches, and of course the partying. It has so much to offer, and not just the go-go bars or the massage places. The last day of our trip happened to be the Phi Phi Islands, and we had pre-booked the same with Phuket Sail Tours. I had a great experience with them, but more on that later. We were informed that we'll be picked up from our hotel at 6 a.m. in the morning, and the tour guy actually sent us a cab. We were pleasantly surprised that the cab guy was waiting for us when we were down there in the lobby of our hotel, and we checked out our hotel and then boarded the cab to their office. That was about a 45-minute ride from our hotel in Karen. We were the first ones to be there, and we were pleasantly surprised with the beautiful sunrise opposite to their office. We were enjoying the sight, and by then most of the co-travelers had arrived. By the time we returned to the office, we were taken to a breakfast buffet which had a decent spread, starting with toast, sausages, juice, eggs, cornflakes, and coffee. The food was sumptuous, and once our tummy was full, we were introduced to our guide for the day, Mr. Anna. We selected the fins for swimming and a quick briefing of the tour, and we were off. A quick walk to the bus, which took us to the motorboat. The boat was very spacious and could easily accommodate at least 30 people, but we were only 17, so it was quite spacious for all of us.
Take about 50 minutes to 1 hour drive to bumpy, so inside with the safety.
We had a bumpy 1 hour ride to our first stop, the Maya Bay. Even though the Maya Bay was out of reach as the government banned it due to coral protection, we were quite close to it, and we did take a few snaps. We also had our first dip in the ocean as we put on our life vests. Both me and my girlfriend do not know swimming, so getting down in the middle of the sea was quite awesome. And we stayed there for about 30 minutes and then moved on to the Monkey Bay. We found a monkey, and the foreigners were quite happy seeing a monkey. As you know, there are so many monkeys in India, so we did not find it fascinating. But what we did find fascinating was there were so many jellyfishes. They are so beautiful yet dangerous, and this was our first time seeing a jellyfish. The water was so clear, and we were able to see the fishes below. We waited there for about 30 minutes and then moved on to an island called Phi Phi Lake. This was quite beautiful, and we halted there for about an hour. It was a small island, and a 5-minute walk took us to the other side, and there were so many places to eat and leisure. Heck, it even had a McDonald's. The sand was white and the water was pristine. The tour guides were good enough for us to provide with beach mats. We played on the beach and then took a ton of shots. iPhone really took some great photos, and I was very much pleased with the portrait mode in particular. We rested for a few minutes and then returned to our boat. We were immediately greeted with chicken wings and banana muffins. Those were the best banana muffins I've ever had. We again rode for another 15 minutes to go on to a nice secluded spot where we could snorkel. Our guide was good enough to survey the place for potential jellyfishes and well, sharks. Once he signaled all clear, we all put on our snorkeling gear and jumped into the sea for my very first experience in snorkeling. My first reaction was, wow, it was a whole different world out there. I was unable to come back to the boat even after 30 to 40 minutes. It was so beautiful. We saw many types of fishes, sea urchins, corals, really wonderful. Wonder why I didn't try snorkeling for this long. I got back on the boat and was quite hungry. It was around 12 noon. Good that they had a fridge in the boat which had so many drinks, water bottles and chocolate bars. The next stop was lunchtime, and we quickly went on to another island where we were greeted with a good lunch spread. We had asked for a vegetarian meal prior and they were courteous enough to provide it. The meal had fruits, soups, fried rice, curries and fries. We filled to our tummy's delight and then took our coffee and sipped it, witnessing the beauty of the beach there.
We then took off to another spot to just cool off. The place was rather crowded and we swam for a few minutes and then again went on to another place where we could snorkel for the second time. Here it was quite different as there were more fishes and coral to see. It was just beautiful and I could have done it all day long. We did that for about an hour and then with a heavy heart had to return to the boat. Then we took off to a deserted island where we just went and slept on the beach for about an hour. That was the most peaceful sleep I had in years. It was breezy and we got nice and cozy under a huge tree. The sound of the waves hitting the shore. It was sublime. After a short nap, we got on the boat and then set sail to the tour office. It was a 45-minute ride and was not that bumpy. We reached the office and were given refreshments. We even had the luxury of taking a quick bath before leaving to the airport. This was probably the highlight of our Thailand trip. And if you're planning on visiting Thailand, I would recommend not to miss this wonderful experience.
We have provided all the details about the travel agency Phuket Sail Tours. They were a great reason why this trip was so good and was really worth the price that we paid. Thanks a lot for watching. This is Arvind
And Disha signing off.
Bye bye.